Hello, everybody. I'm going to tell you a delightful story.
Now, I want you to make yourselves comfortable and settle back.
Now, are you all ready? Here we go.
Technical Ecstasy, while not strictly one of the most underrated albums of all time, is certainly one of the most unjustly criticized albums. In contrast to Never Say Die, which, although perfectly honest, suffers from significant shortcomings, despite surprisingly more lenient reviews upon its release. The seventh album by Black Sabbath, adorned with strange artwork, found itself in stores at the worst possible time. Inventive, cohesive, varied, and exploring a facet of the band that is ultimately little known, it's an essential discovery or rediscovery for any fan of classic rock and because it's indeed what it is about. This is not about heavy metal, doom, or stoner rock ahead of its time. It's simply about rock. Hard rock, certainly, with a bit of glam around the edges as well, but rock and nothing else. Let's metalheads continue to disdain this album while singing the praises of heaven and hell if they like. As for others, they are not forbidden from showing a minimum of open-mindedness and critical thinking. Technical Ecstasy is a solo album by Tony Iommi. This, in essence, is a statement from Ozzy Osbourne regarding the first truly unloved album by Black Sabbath. Torpedoed by critics and shunned by fans, it's the lowest-selling album of the Ozzy era. This seventh album studio, although imperfect, remains fundamentally misunderstood. And it's high time to seriously reassess the guitarist's desire for emancipation and that of his bandmates. Why a solo album? Because Iommi had total control over the record. In 1976, when the motivation of the quartet was completely spiraling out of control, having achieved success and legendary status with plenty of money and drugs, only the guitarist and master of Sabbath still had the desire to push further. So, when the Merry Band entered the Criteria Studios in Miami in June, Ozzy, Butler, and Ward saw it as a perfect opportunity for vacation. Nocturnal orgies, sleeping in until 2 p.m., beach, sun, lounging, coke, and women, left barely 1 or 2 hours of work per day in the studio. No matter. Iommi, though outspoken, is not one to play the little boss and impose a work rhythm on his troops. So he stays quiet, but while the others are having fun, he gets up early and works tirelessly on the compositions, with his lucky friend Gerald Woodruff hired to provide the keyboards for the album. You Won't Change Me. This is the great novelty of technical ecstasy. Each track is equipped with keyboard, piano, or synthesizer parts and strives to explore unexpected direction for the purveyors of gloomy riffs. At the time, Iommi sees the synthesizer as one means to address a relative creative shortfall, but more importantly, as a way to elevate Sabbath to a higher level. The 70s are in full swing, progressive rock is thriving. Iommi greatly enjoyed his work with Jethro Tull a few years earlier. He even nearly left Sabbath to continue with them, and he has taken note of the latest developments with Led Zeppelin and especially Queen. John Bonham and Brian May are among the few friends of the mustachioed guitarist. For him, there is no doubt. To take his band further, he must complexify the sound and take the compositions in a new, more refined and intelligent direction. A monumental misstep, at least for that time. Indeed, in 76, progressive rock is already buried and deemed outdated, and punk is sweeping away all the dinosaurs of hard rock, with critics only singing the praises of The Clash, the Ramones, and the Sex Pistols. Two factors that, combined with depersonalization of Sabbath heavy music, contributes to the systematic dismantling of technical ecstasy in the pages of NME and Melody Maker, and to the painful disaffection of Birmingham natives' audience. This resounding failure is a serious setback for Tony Iommi, who, having made the old decisions regarding the album's direction, is the only one to bear the full responsibility for the disaster. It's no wonder that throughout the rest of his career, he hardly took any risk to stray from the image he had shaped, more or less involuntarily. Surprisingly, side A is undoubtedly the weakest of the two, as there are hardly any major tracks to sink your teeth into. However, it does contain one success and a half miss, Gypsy, which surprises with its rumba rhythm set by Bill Ward before transitioning into a gritty southern rock vibe that then borrows one of its bridges from Queen during the A Night at the Opera period. But while this track suffers from impersonality and a chaotic nature, it allows us to appreciate the underrated qualities of Ward behind the kit for Sabbath. More than just a drummer, more than a bubbling alcoholic serving as a punching bag for his bandmates, Bill Ward is primarily a physical, animalistic, and groovy percussionist. An unrefined banger, but with an enormous sense of feel and considerable striking power. If John Bonham, in the same style but at an entirely different level, hadn't completely overshadowed him, perhaps he would receive the recognition he deserves today, instead of being seen as just a filler who's barely good enough for background roles. In short, within Sabbath and especially on Gypsy, Bill Ward proves to be impressively effective. A little snippet? Here we go. Gypsy. the standout track is You Want to Change Me, which was listened to at the beginning of this review, a well-crafted power ballad that deceives its listeners after a doom-laden intro heightened by an unsettling keyboard. Then the use of the organ brings an unexpected nobility to the track, enhancing Ozzie's relatively restrained vocals and providing a counterpoint to the distorted strings. Once again, Iommi's solo sections are magnificent. Bluesy, chaotic, heartbreaking, varied, and sensitive. True artistry and a genuine lesson for any budding guitarist tackling heavy rock. First up is All Moving Parts, Stand Still, which kicks off the series, and right from the start, it packs a punch. Butler's bass lays down a groove, Ward pounds away like a madman, and Iommi gleefully places breaks and tempo changes everywhere, while Ozzy slyly navigates the pitfall and croons his part with a mischievous innocence. An enormous track, truly enormous. All moving parts.
Super animation, turning on a nation, and they're saying all moving parts stand still. Since he was elected, adrenaline injected, hear him saying all moving parts should kill. Just like the hero, there's got them all on the run. Yes, he's one, yeah, yeah. Since he passed the motion, the building in the ocean, and he's saying all men should all be free. What a combination, it's the radiation, and he's saying free men should fight for me. Just like his mama, he seems to get his pleasure from fame. And the rain, ain't that strange? Very strange, yeah. I like choking toys. You've got to see me before you meet the boys. Teachers burn the school. He's had enough of sticking to the rules. All right. People stop and see. He's got to be more decadent than me. Just to pass the time. He gets his kicks from licking off the wine. Precious city ladies, all Cynthias and Sadies, call him up and he takes the numbers down. Said he's a woman, I should have seen it coming. And she said she's married to a clown. Just like a lady, she'll keep you
we turn to much more Zeppelin influences with Rock and Roll Doctor. Inspired by Elvis Presley's personal doctor, a notorious figure who handed a monumental dose of coke to Tony Iommi. This features a bluesy riff that's just the right amount of shaken. Jimmy Page could have easily crafted a similar one. A devilish rhythm, a solid thumping drum, and a freelance piano in the background, while Osborne boldly teases the vocal range of Robert Plant. 3 minutes and 30 seconds of pure, sexy hard and roll. An astonishing brief duration for a Sabbath track. But why add more? Then we return to experimentation with She's Gone, employing a classical orchestra on the only genuine love song written by the band. The one-armed guitarist unfolds his acoustic arpeggios with incredible finesse. The solo cello responds perfectly. The other violins, though regal, know how to be discreet, and above all, the madman behind the microphone momentarily forgets to act like a clumsy oaf to try to draw a tear from us, and he succeeds, the rascal. Once again, this is a track completely opposite to what one expects from Black Sabbath, yet it works perfectly. She's Gone.
I've been a long, long time waiting for you. I didn't want to see you go. Oh no, no.
saving the best for last? Oh, absolutely. Because Dirty Woman, an ode to Miami's prostitutes, is a monster, nothing less. And one of Sabbath's very best tracks. A twisting piece that starts innocently on a dragging riff with a grating and squeaking Ozzy, and then, bang, a treacherous tempo change, and Butler's bass bursts forth with a lively heavy metal motif, while the fairy-fingered guitarist unleashes his solos without interruption. After a few breaks and a bridge filled with wild surges, the band reunites on this heavy motif, pierced by the mad singer who wails like a damned soul. The track is already legendary, but it's far from finished. Then comes its long conclusion that sends chills down the spine. Here the rhythm calms. The backing vocals loop a four-note chorus, and Iommi can step in with what is probably his best solo, first with small bursts that echo one another. Then the lead guitar steps to the forefront and rolls out every possible variation in finely tuned torrents, while in the background Bill Ward increases the pressure on his drums, the rhythm gradually shifting from 4-1 to 2-1 and then 1-1, and there, what can be said? Iommi proves to be more than ever masterful. Aside from him, only Hendrix is capable of laying down such a sexual groove with his wah-wah pedal. The album concludes with the solo that fades into distant echo while continuously modulating its energy, over and over again. Absolute class. Dirty Woman.